Good afternoon. I don't know if don't look at back seat is so darn good. I don't know if okay, I am live. Awesome. Finally, I get to see you guys. I was trying to mess with filters. I look dry. Okay. So anywho, I was supposed to come to y'all on Monday. I did, but I just had a bad connection. 3 times I tried to come to you guys on Monday and it just did not work out. So I basically just got from the gym or whatever. Squats, no shots. But the only thing that still look good is my butt. Just saying. But anywho, I was coming to you. Hi, Mom. How are you? I would let a couple of people come in because I didn't get to do my Miana Monday. So coming to you on Thursday where I can get a connection. I was like, let me just do this real quick since I just came from the gym. And every time I come from the gym, I got this like I'm sweaty. I got back. Okay, I just had to go back in the gym. I was like, let me just go in here and I'll have a connection in. So I literally shoot at somebody in here. Anywho, so anyway, I was talking to y'all about to coming to y'all on Miana Monday. I didn't get to this week because basically basically I had a bad connection, which clearly I had the same thing today, but I'm like, I know I got a connection in the gym, so let me just go back in and have my quick podcast or whatnot. So anywho, I was just telling you about today. So I was telling you about today and the podcast that I had. So anywho, I want to come to you today and talk to you about there's so many people up in here today. I have no idea why. I'm going to stall. This is like the shower. But anywho, let me just talk to you. I'm going to be a little echoing and stuff like that. Anyway, I went back to the gym today. I haven't been in a couple of days. I actually been walking with my boyfriend, but you've been worked out by people who are pro and stuff. Walking don't really do as good as it did when you was just regular out of shape. Now I'm like /fit out of shape. So, but anyhow, the guy here asked me like, oh, where have you been? And I was like, slacking off, out of town, vacationing, at the beach, etc. He was like, well, it doesn't matter how many times you get off, it matters how many times you get on. So I wanted to come to you because I thought that was a good message to give to you, maybe why I didn't get to do my podcast on Monday. But I think that's a great way to look at things. It doesn't matter how many times you get off as long as you get back on. And so just make the effort to do what you need to do to make sure that when in your life, when you fall off, that you get back up, and don't say, oh, I fell off, and just forget that and just throw it by the wayside. Because it's really important for you to motivate yourself, because other people can't be responsible for your motivation. You have to be responsible for that. You have to be responsible for your body and your mind and your health, etc. You can't rely on others to do that for you, even if you know that they got your back or whatnot. That's really truly your responsibility, and to feel like other people are responsible for it is just wrong, and you're putting on an unnecessary thing for people. Like even me and my boyfriend, we had a conversation yesterday about loving people and stuff like that. You can't be responsible for somebody else feeling loved. That person has to feel like they're loved themselves before you get in a relationship. Because if you get in a relationship and then you expect love from that other person, you're going to drain them of the resources, the other things they have to provide you. The love is supposed to already be there for yourself. You're not supposed to be getting that from somebody else. So I totally told him, I don't feel like he's responsible for show him love, yeah, of course, but not me feeling like I'm loved, because I feel like that before I get with anybody else. And that's how you should feel. That's how you should want to go into a relationship, because then you already know that you whole. You don't have to expect, oh, he gotta love me like this, or she gotta do this and stuff like that. That's an unnecessary strain to put on somebody else, because if you're not happy before you go into a relationship, you're not gonna be happy when you get in there. If you don't feel like you love yourself, or you already loved before you get into a relationship with the love of God, that's the first love that you should be trying to have, or trying to see, or trying to feel and stuff like that. Because if you don't feel his love, then you're not going to be able to feel another person's love. I'm just being honest with you. So I did start off this conversation saying, it doesn't matter how many times you get off, but how many times you actually get back on. So I wanted to talk to you about, getting back on. It does not matter what other people say about what happened to you, or what you did, or what embarrassed you. You have to pick your head up and get back out there. Get back in the game. Go forth with what you have. Doesn't matter how many times you failed. Failure is really success, because if you fail, then you can actually say, I tried and I did something, and therefore it's either for me or not for me. So you getting back on the horse or getting back in the game is very important, because it shows your stamina, and it shows your will. And honestly, I've been listening to this song all day. When Jesus say yes, nobody can say no. Honestly, that's the hardcore truth. Nobody can tell you no when he done already told you yes. The only difference between you doing something that he's told you you can do, because honestly, if he give it to you, you can do it. You have my keys getting on my nerves. You have the will to do it. If he already gave it to you, you can do it. I'm here to tell you that today. I know it's Thursday, it's not MejuanaMonday, but I didn't get a chance to come to y'all, so I wanted to make sure I came at least one time this week to talk to y'all. And I really truly am thankful for getting back on the horse today. And then that guy asked me, where had I been? And people notice what you're doing, regardless if they say nothing. You have really, on Facebook, you have really 1,000 likes, because people done seen it, they done liked it in their head, but it might be you, so they're not going to show you that they like it, or they just don't have time or don't care, but really, you get 50 likes, it's really, you can times that by 3. Because really, people have seen it, they done liked it in their head, they took a mental note of it. And so I'm telling you, it really doesn't matter, because those people that you don't see, they still see you. Like this lady today, she was staring at me, and I'm like, I'm here to work out just like everybody else, might be a little fat, okay? But she was staring. Later on, when I went to leave, she said, you have a nice butt. And I was like, thank you. So I know why she was staring now. But even though I didn't, wasn't paying attention to her, she was paying attention to me. People notice what you do regardless if they say something about it or not. Regardless if they support you or not. It might not be their timing to support you or to say something to you. They might not be ready for that. So you can't always, dredge it on and say, oh, okay, well, these people didn't support me now. They may not know that, they should have. They might not know how to come at you or say something to you or how to support, etc. But I do want to come to y'all and tell y'all, it does not matter how many times you fall off the horse or how big of a fall it was. Let me say that too, because sometimes you feel like you've had the biggest fall in your life, like you've done something and you just failed miserably at it. It doesn't matter. Get back up, because you already have succeeded in the try. So once you get back up, you already know you can do it. You just know by looking back at what happened and what happened wrong, how you can continue and do it better the next time. And even if you fall again, if it's something you want, if it's something in your heart, if it's something that's been given to you, get back up and continue to try again. Because he gave it to you, so that means that he wanted you to have it, and that he will qualify you and make you good enough, and astute enough to have everything that you need. So my challenge to you today is look back at the thing, or this week, my challenge is look back at the things that you failed at and you were like, oh, I'm never doing that again, and just try again. Aaliyah used to have a song that said, if you first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. And in the dusting yourself off, you're picking yourself back up. So that's the same thing. So I just want to come to y'all today. It is not me on a Monday, but it's me on a Thursday. And I didn't have a connection, but I had to go back in the gym just to give y'all this message because I didn't want to forget that he said, it doesn't matter how many times you fall off the horse, as long as you get back on. So this week my challenge is the horse you fell off, look at it and get back on it. Try again. Nobody is stopping you but you. And just because you failed doesn't mean that you can't do it. So go ahead, go forth, and do what you need to do to succeed. And that first step is trying again. So y'all have a good week. I hope to talk to y'all soon. If I can get out of here.